Hey, good morning. It's Wacky Wednesday. So, I'm going to make this quick because I've already been live in both of my groups and you know what happens after this. So, this was the topic of my team call last night, and this was the topic that I went live in both of my groups this morning about, because I am there, right? You will get into a funk at some point in the process, whether your life, whether your personal journey, whatever, right? I mean, those are kind of the same thing, but you know. So, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about being in the funk. I want to give you some action steps, and then I want to give you the 5 tools that I have used to get through every funk that I've ever been in, right? So, and I don't have to be your coach. That you guys know that. Like, I don't have to be your coach to be in your corner. My inbox is always open. They're not cliche little things that I say. Like, I fully mean this because I only give you guys bits and pieces of my old life. And sometimes I feel like if I threw it all out there, y'all wouldn't think of me what you thought of me. Like, right? I was not the person I am today. I was stuck in my own head. I was stuck in all of the things that I struggle with, my depression, my anxiety, my drinking, all of that had pulled me down to the bottom. And I was stuck there, right? So while coaching is my platform, it is because it's what brought me out of the darkness. But these tools can be applied to your life, and anyone can do this, right? So what happens when you're in a funk, okay? Well, if you're anything like me, if you struggle with any of the things that I struggle with, so this is kind of how I ran it out for my challengers. I'm like, all right, so you're sore, you're tired, life happens, you're tired, you were up all night with a baby, right? You take one day off. One rest day, whatever, no big deal, right? Well, that turns into 2, and then it turns into 3. Congratulations, you're now in a funk, right? And that's just the start of it. Oh, it gets worse from there, right? And then what happens? Your brain starts coming in, and it's like, oh yeah, here we are failing again, or you suck, you'll never do this, you keep saying you'll do it, and you don't, right? Like, oh yeah, guys, I've said it all to myself too. I've said it all to myself. Right? So here's the thing. Can you do this alone? Probably. Is it so much easier with people in your corner? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Especially if you deal with any kind of mental, are we calling them disorders? Mental? If you're fucked up in the head, even more, right? That's probably not PC, but we'll go there. That sounds more like what I would say anyways, right? So for me, my depression wants to win. It always wants to win, and it plays dirty. And it comes swinging, right? So first thing I have to do, step 1, you got to reach out. No one knows you're in a funk unless you talk about it. And guys, the days of hiding your problems and hiding your emotions need to go to the wayside, right? Like, you don't need to be that strong. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. Like, hiding that stuff and letting it resonate no. You will not benefit from that. You don't get stronger from that. Guys, I tried to hide it all and to do it all on my own. And where did I get? Further down that fucking well, because I threw myself there. Because I would set myself up for failure, right? Because I didn't reach out. I was afraid. I was ashamed. Whatever you want to call it, I was there, right? Depression is real. This is not in my head. I mean, it is in my head, but it's not like made up in my head. It's real. So is everything else that I deal with. My whole life I told myself, this is just me. I've been told also my whole life, you do this to yourself. You make it so much worse. So I thought that I was exaggerating all these things in my mind, which doesn't help me, right? So now I'm beating myself against the depression, and I felt like I was between a rock, and a hard place because I was, right? So coaching forced me to come out of that shell. And even before I was a coach, the groups, because the support and accountability, because that first tool is support and accountability. Being accountable in my journey, like sharing and showing up for you guys, oh, it's done wonders. It's like free therapy. I'm 100% serious. Like knowing that I'm not the only one who struggles with things like this has been so helpful for me, right? How helpful has it been for you guys that I share this stuff, that we connect on this, that you know you're not alone, right? So if you don't want to open up to the world, totally cool, sister. I totally get it. My inbox is always open. So if you need that support and accountability, if you say, hey, even if you're doing it at the gym, I don't care, right? Like just do it. You don't have to be in my groups. You don't have to be doing my workouts. But if you need me to check in on you for the next week because you've fallen off the wagon for the 4th time and you keep telling yourself that you can't get back on, send me a message. I absolutely will. I'll set an alarm in my phone and I will message you every day. If you're in my groups, I'll call you out in there. But if you're not, I got you, right? You just need support, accountability. You need somebody who's going to be in your corner to tell you that you're worth it, because you are. Because you are, no matter what this says. So that's step 1, support and accountability. 2, exercise. No, I did not say extra fries. Exercise. Guys, it helps. Endorphins. It makes you happy and it gets you moving. And it also, like, it gets your energy up. It improves your mood. It improves your energy. And guys, the reason why we don't want to do it is because our mind knows it helps. It may be hard, but you feel better after, right? And if you haven't found find some kind of exercise that you enjoy. And here is one thing I will say versus doing it yourself and doing it with one of the videos that I do. If you do it on your own, if you are walking your dog, going to the gym, running outside, whatever you're doing, I need you to put something positive in your head while you're doing it. So if you're not doing it with one of our videos where these trainers are telling you positive things all the time, then you need to listen to personal development or a book or something or a podcast while you're working out, because I do not want you to be doing something good for your body while you're destroying your mind, because that's what I used to do. When I was in the gym, I would beat myself down. I treated it like torture. And guys, it's not. I've had it taken away. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to be able to move your body as you wish. Like, there are so many people out there who do not have that privilege. Do you know what they would give for it? Everything. Are you squandering it? Probably. Truth talk. So put something positive in there, because I don't want you ending the workout feeling defeated. That's not the goal, right? Like, when I finish my workout, yeah, I'm tired. I'm spent. And sometimes I'm like, man, I probably could have given it a little bit more. But for the most part, I'm like, well, that feels good. That's done and over with. And there's my alarm, because I literally set a timer. So I got to breeze through here, right? So we're on exercise. That's number 3. And number 4 is nutrition. Yes, I'm going to say it, guys. It matters what you eat. What you are, what you eat. If you were eating junk, if you were eating crap, you're going to feel like crap. You've got to clean it up. Your body, do you realize all the shit that you've put your body through? All the things, all the negative things you've said to it, and yet it woke you up this morning. It got your negative ass out of bed, right? Like, you need to treat it with respect. You need to fuel it. If you don't give a fuck what you put into your body isn't going to give a fuck about showing up for you. Just saying it. Like, you've got to put good things in your body. It needs food, energy, fuel, not processed crap calories, right? Quality, not quantity. Okay, so that's number 4. And number 5 is water. Are you drinking enough water? Most of these things, guys, you can do on your own. Like, yes, it matters. Our bodies are made up of 80% of water. So if you're not drinking enough water, 1, you're dehydrated. 2, you're probably going to think you're hungry because you're actually just thirsty. And when we get those cravings, we usually fill them with the junk. Now we go back to we feel like crap again. You have more energy. Your digestive system works better. And that's my second timer, so I really got to go now. So to reiterate and to recap, you have support and accountability. Number 1, you've got to reach out. Me, a therapist, whoever you need, whoever you've got in your corner, just reach out. Support and accountability, personal development, exercise, nutrition, water. Top 5 tips to get out of a funk. Let me know if you're there. I'm happy to help you out. You've got this. Happy Wednesday.